My name is Kaysha Gambler's public speaking speech number 2, and this is my audience. Have you ever been so scared to the point of no return? It's either you or them. Arachnophobia, acrophobia, or autophobia are just a few phobias to name that people experience. A case study shows that many of our fears and phobias occur from our parents or even deeper in our genes. The author insinuated that phobias are classified into groups such as animals, situationals, and medicals, in which medical was the highest at a fear of 71% and a phobia of 63%. The studies show that the general fear or phobia could have started in the early ages, as far as when you're receiving your immunizations as an infant. From parents telling their children before the big stick by needle and saying to the child it's going to be okay, cooing them, soothing them before they even know what's going on. That adds distress to the child. Fear not, though. Exposure therapy is recommended and administered to individuals who have phobias that have negatively impacted their lives, as far as mysophobias, aka germaphobes, or even more extreme cases, so people will be able to adapt and manage their phobias. So is it safe to blame our parents? Yes. According to the author of this passage, it's called vicarious conditioning. An example would be being able to sense the parental anxiety in our parents before or whomever when you are about to be in distress, which is why when treating these phobias, psychologists involve parents as well to help make sense of the origin of the phobia. Or maybe, just maybe, the fear of all of it is in your head. In this passage, I identified 3 elements. Extended example, which is defined as a story or narrative used to illustrate a point. Also, I identify stereotyping, which is defined as creating an image of a group of people, assuming they are all alike. They were using this passage by extending the extended example was used in this passage of the story by receiving shots when you are an infant, saying that your parents anticipated the pain before you received it. The stereotyping was used in this passage that suggested that all parents are producing an anxiety before the child or has been received immunization or vaccination. Abstract, which I also use in this passage, is defined as the summary of a magazine article written by someone other than the original, which is me. I took this article and I summarized it and I used it, and it was written in Discovery magazine.